Hello. Hi, everyone who happens to come across this video. Um, Welcome to What's Womble Watching, www. I am here because, according to my friends and my tribe, I give the best movie recommendations. I'm a little hesitant in doing this, but this is me, Tiffany, with the Y, from Baltimore City. Hey, I am a movie buff. Just a little couple of small facts about me. I'm a movie buff. I have a background in writing, screenwriting, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The one thing that I do know is a good movie, though. And here's the rule. We're going to just kick it off like this. If nobody told you. If you cannot get into it within 10 minutes, some people's ADHD will only give them 5 minutes. I like to give a movie at least 10. They say if it's not at the 15-minute mark, if it's not giving you that feeling, then it's not for you. But I tend to know around 7 minutes, 8 minutes. I like a lot of different genres, a lot of weird storylines, but my favorite thing about movies is the dialogue. And by the way, we're not going to just be discussing movies here. We're going to be discussing whatever it is I happen to be watching, whether it's a book. Recently, I've been in the whole world of content creators in this whole YouTube world. It's quite fascinating because I'm just a person who kind of just sticks to Twitter. When we talk about social media, not really an IG person, Facebook, unless I'm staying in touch with like friends or whatever, family. It's like what's going on? What is it? Friendly family place. I like Twitter because I like to express my thoughts more so on paper or typing. So bear with me as I learn to become a better communicator. That's my goal for 2023 is to become a better communicator and to be able to effectively say how I feel, not just on paper, but out loud. So, my latest addiction was this Queen's Court reality TV shows when it comes to like dating. I think sometimes they can be really flaky. But what caught my attention was the lineup. I'm like, okay, these women are interesting. You got Evelyn, you got Tamar, you got Nivea. All three different women from different backgrounds, and then the hosts, Holly Robinson, Peter, and Rodney, which I thought was great because they've been in it, and they seem to be kind of transparent, as far as not too Holly weird, So I thought that was a great little touch. First off, a lot of women in my age bracket would definitely say that the dating pool is a cesspool. So I really like the fact that here's three women, who have come to a certain point in their lives where they know what they don't want. So to be able to choose from a pool of 21 eligibles, yeah, this makes for good TV. Evelyn, as we all know, we watched her from time with the reality show, and she's been criticized for being this and being that. She's dated the spectrum, what first it was NBA, NFL, baseball player, so she has a type. I didn't know that she was so into fitness and all of that. So it was a lot of little things that you learned about them. Tamar, she's a whole fun bag. That's, I mean, what else can you say? She is the whole, gum popping friend. Say more. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Like she said, even if it comes out in the most obnoxious way, but it's something very genuine about her underneath it all. I found it unfortunate that her last relationship, damn near sent her, out of her mind, which love can do. Same thing with Nivea. And poor Nivea, with her trauma and God knows what else she's been through in her lifetime as far as relationships, but we've all, have been there. So, for entertainment purposes, but also I think that we got a chance to see their vulnerabilities. That's what I liked about it. That was very much so captivating. So, as we know, when it comes to attractions, and sometimes it's instant, sometimes our hearts just automatically attracts like, and sometimes the other part, the same way, they say men use the other head, sometimes women, the same thing, we're led by a little kitty cat. So I thought that was a great dynamic to show in Queen's Court. I was upset that we only got how many episodes? To me, it ended too fast. It was a quick watch. But I was just like on pins and it was like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen next? I loved the fact that there was an elimination dinner. But that they all had these men just vying for their attention. But it was like, at the end of the day, we all want to feel something that's real, right? When you get into your late 30s, 40s, you want something that's real. But it's crazy because it's like, how do you know that this person is really for me and not for what I have to offer, my fame, and how they can, fit their way into, whatever. So I took a couple of notes, just so I would not forget what I wanted to talk about when it came to Queen's Courts. Let me see. Oh, that was the thing. I'm not a big person when it comes to like hair color, but Nivea had a color for every mood. I wasn't mad. It's like the color hair does something. It does something to my soul, and I'm not here to shit on the bonnet, crew, but honey, you would never would catch me outside with a bonnet because they getting more ridiculous. Like I saw one that was huge, like literally. I was like, how much hair is she protecting in that bonnet? And if it's that much, can she just bun it up? Like, really? What happened to a good old scarf? Oh, by the way, yeah, I woke up like this. I haven't taken my pins out my hair. And it's a beautiful day. So also happy Monday. Spring has finally sprung. I don't know if it's sunny where you are, but it's an absolutely gorgeous day. And I've ran a couple of errands this morning. And apparently, when you're in your natural state is when you attract the most people, because I've been getting compliments all day. So shout out to all the natural women. But back to this hair. I don't know about y'all, but the green hair was by far my favorite. It was my favorite. And I just love that she was just so, raw, authentic, with who she is. And it was just something that's just so sweet and tender about Nivea. Her energy is like, definitely that homie lover friend type. What did Ty say when she asked her about the hair? She was like, oh yeah. He said, I like the Little Mermaid. I was like, yes, Ty. Yeah. Ty was ready to take her. Yeah, let's go. Forget all of them. He was ready. So I was like kind of interested to see, where that would have gone. But then I liked Mac too. They both offer something else. Like Mac, them having that connection of just, being raised, like they said, by your grandmother. And it was more than just like that superficial kind of thing that you usually get. But it was still like that sexual tension. So it's like a nice balance. But I wouldn't want to have been in her shoes to have two to choose from. It was like, Tamar knew instantly. And let's talk about how smooth JR was. I mean, listen, everybody got a different love language, and the gifts that kept on giving,